Greetings! It is your resident genius with very bad ideas. The other day I gave myself a blowout. Not this type of blowout. Because I was trying to stretch from a 1 to a 0 and I hadn't taped this time because I just hadn't, which was irresponsible, not responsible. Not responsible, stupid and foolish, etc. of me because, I don't know, I wasn't really looking to stretch. I was sort of just taking this taper every now and again and being dumb and going like, and like trying to like put it through my ear. So to my surprise, it went through my right ear, so I have a 0 in this one, and it didn't really have much of a problem. But I tried it with this one and it wasn't ready, so I was like, okay. And then I tried it again like the next day, wasn't ready, and I tried it again the next day. Bad idea, whatever. So when I did it the last time, I actually got it through and it didn't hurt or anything. So I was like, oh man, it went through. But then it was like in there and then I like felt it and I was like, oh my god, I have a blowout. So I took it out immediately and I put in my old one, but I put it in backwards. So this is officially my second blowout, and the first one was actually on this ear when I was at a really small size, something really ridiculously small. I think like it was either an 8 gauge or a 6 gauge, probably the 6, but I think it might be the 8, I'm not really sure, but it was a small size and it was very preventable, and I was being dumb again and it happened. So this is how I have taken care of my blowouts, and hopefully it helps some people because I don't see a lot of videos on how to take care of blowouts when you get them on YouTube, and when I do, it's how to take care of or hide old blowouts which people have had for a really long time, and I don't know, I don't understand. Sometimes I hear people say like, oh, I didn't know I had a blowout, you know, I just didn't know, or I thought it was okay, etc., etc. But in my experience, like when you have a blowout, you know right away. Like as soon as the blowout happens, it's like, oh, I have a blowout. And maybe I'm just that freak that like feels behind my ear all the time, but after every single stretch, I just seriously take my finger and I go like this, make sure I don't feel anything weird, and I sort of go like this in the mirror to make sure that I don't have anything strange going on back there. Like it's not that hard to just kind of go like this and sort of just go like this and take a look. So I don't know. Alright, first thing I do when I know that I have a blowout is I will take the jewelry out and I'll put the previous size in, but I'll put it in backwards. So if you can see in this ear, this was my previous size, and this is actually the back of the plug, and the front of the plug where the flare is in the back. And then I'll take it and I'll just like put the O-ring down really tight like that. So then maybe this is not the right way to do it, but I feel like it helps. But anyway, so that way, like the, it's hard to explain, the eyelet sort of like pushes the skin back into the hole. So I wear it like this constantly, like not like overwhelmingly tight, like I'll do it tight like when it just happens, and I'll leave it in for a few hours and then I'll just pull it out a little bit so it's not as tight because I don't want to cut off the circulation to my ear, obviously. So then what I do is I use 3 things to take care of my ears. The first one is this oil, which you're supposed to be using all the time. I never really use it, like I don't massage my ears or anything, but when this thing happens, I do. I either use this or I'll use this vitamin E cream that I have a lot of for some reason, or I'll use this, which is Hustle Butter. This is like a tattoo aftercare product, and it's made from like mango butter or something like that. And I don't use them together, but I'll use whatever is nearby, and I won't remove the jewelry, but I'll just like massage either the oil, the cream, or the Hustle Butter like into my earlobe, especially like in the back, and I don't take out the jewelry. And whenever I can, I just sort of like tighten the O-ring back down just to make sure like it's tight, and then I'll take it out again. So I found that that's what actually helps my blowouts, but everybody's different. That's just what works for me. And I mean, for real, like I don't see a blowout in my ear. Like this one's the healed one. I will take the O-ring out so that I can show you both of my ears, and hopefully this one isn't like a horrendous prolapsed anus. So yeah, let's see. Yo! Okay. So this is my right ear with the jewelry in. I mean, I don't ever see my ear, so this is like news to me too. This is the jewelry out, and I did have a blowout on this ear, but this is what it looks like after taking care of it. Okay, so that was this ear. I mean, this video is actually going to be the very first time that I'm seeing on the back of my ear, so it could look horrendous, but from what I've been seeing by flipping it myself, it doesn't look too bad. So now is the moment of truth with this ear. So the blowout happened yesterday or the day before yesterday. I can't remember. The day before yesterday, so it's been 2 days. And I've been doing everything that I normally do, like massaging it religiously, and you know, doing like wearing my plug backwards to try and push the blowout back in. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, I usually wouldn't take it out, but because I'm making this video, I'm taking it out. So this is my ear without the jewelry in the front, and this is my ear without the jewelry in the back. Can't really see it. And this is the hole without jewelry from the back. And from what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't look too bad, but it does kind of look like a butthole. I mean, what can you do? I did it to myself, so I can't be that mad. But I'm not seeing any like humongous skin flap, so that's good. Let me see if I can push it out. I mean, it feels pretty good too, so can't really complain. Hurts a little still. Butthole. Yeah, you can totally see that it looks like an anus. Like, it's not good. So, yeah. Just gonna put a little oil on it. So normally I wouldn't be taking my jewelry out so soon after this happened. I would keep it in. This does hurt. I would keep it in for like a week or two before even taking it out to check to see how it's doing, but because I'm making this video, I took it out for science. So where is my hole? Yep, putting it right back in, getting my O-ring and shoving it down there like that, and just all the way down like so. So that like the skin can be like really tight together, and hopefully the little like ring, the prolapse that you saw when I like push it out will be gone in the next week, and all will be well, and I will not have any sign of having blowouts ever. And hopefully that never happens again. And if it does, then third time's a charm, but my next size is gonna be my last size. And by that, I mean I'm going to 0, but I'm going to double 0 just for the hell of it. And after double 0, I'm going right back down to 0, if not 2 gauge. So I don't know what my final size is, but I plan on it being a 0. But right now, a size 2 is looking cuter than 0, because look at this big honking hole. So yeah, that's how I take care of my blowouts. That's how I take care of my blowouts, yes. So hopefully this helps somebody who was dumb like me and was like, oh my god, what do I do? And they couldn't find any information on the internet like I did. But again, this is not the right way to do it. It's just my way of doing it. So there could be a right way of doing it. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I don't do the right thing. But this is just my experience. So hope that it helped. And until next time, see you guys later. Bye.